welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have done a glossy, glowy, pretty kind of feline eye, lashes, half lashes on as well, and I've also done a braid, kind of French braid headband malarkey for short hair. So keep watching if you want to see how to achieve this look, and also look out for my video coming soon of how I do my French braid headband. Okay, don't forget to please subscribe and to give a big thumbs up if you like the video, and to keep on watching.
Okay, so first I'm going to put on the old boat race is a primer. This is Too Faced Hangover primer. Now I love this primer. How many times can I say it? It's silicone free, so it works really well with some of the foundations, and I'm just smoothing that all over the face. It really nourishes and gives you a really nice base to now start your foundation. Next I'm going in with Bourjois City Radiance. This is a lovely foundation. It really gives your skin that beautiful glow from within. It gives a really nice coverage, a medium coverage, but the main thing I like about this is it's SPF 30, so it's perfect for summer. Something that this particular one I'm going to be using all summer instead of my Nars, the Nars one that they brought out, which is still SPF 30 as well. I'm now going in with the beauty blender and I'm going to blend the foundation, and it is slightly pale. This is where I struggle with drugstore foundations, is I need two. I need the very pale one and the next one up to mix them together to get the right shade, but I hate buying things twice. So I kind of think go pale, and then you can warm up with bronzers to try and add that colour back into your face again. The next one is this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I know I am incredibly late to the party on this one, but I love this concealer. If you crease under your eye straight away when you put on a concealer, this doesn't. It is lightweight, it blends beautifully, it comes in a lot of different shades. I've picked up Fair Neutral, which for me is, I've gone for the brightening effect, so it's very pale, and I've just popped that underneath my eyes and around my nose and on my chin. A little bit overboard there, so now I'm going to blend all that in with a beauty blender. But this, I'm totally sold on this concealer. It's really well worth the money. It's just a lovely, lovely concealer, really good. Now I'm priming my eyelids with the Nars Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's really good. This is it's equivalent to the Urban Decay primer for the eyes. It's fantastic. It keeps your makeup on all day, your eye makeup. I then went in and set all this with the MAC Pro Powder in the shade Emphasize, just setting the under eye makeup around my nose, chin and forehead. Using one of the Morphe brushes. I can't see which one it is actually, but I really like this brush. It really gets nicely into the corner of the eyes and helps you to really set down that makeup so it will stay all day for you. Now going in with MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. Now this is a medium, actually let me just check the shade. It is medium dark. So this is really a face powder, but you find when you choose a face powder to do your bronzer, you'll find that they have no shimmer in, and they're just a matte. So this was really good before the likes of like Hoola from Benefit came along. If you wanted to kind of bronze but without having all the sort of glitz to it, then this was a really good kind of go-to. So I'm not used it in a while, so I thought I'd bring out the bad boy, and I'm bronzing at the moment, doing like, if you do like a figure of 3 from the forehead then onto the cheekbone, and then onto the chin. So I'm bronzing across here, just across the nose to give that kind of sun-kissed glow. Kind of stepping away from the contouring at the moment, but really just giving that lovely, healthy, summery glow. I'm now going in with the Rimmel Cat Sculpting palette. I think this is 002. And using the bronzing part, I'm just kind of going over, because on camera, the mineralized skin finish is coming up a little bit orangey. But in real life, it was well, it is a really nice kind of cool toned colour. But here I'm just popping a little bit of warmth. It's completely unnecessary. It's just this palette I used non-stop on holiday a bit ago. I think it's a great little palette to take with you on holiday. Now next I'm just doing my brows, which are really boring, and I'm going with the Maybelline Brow Drama, and then going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, just usual. Filling in the brows. Gone for a bit more of a fuller look these days. I'd like it. I'm going for more of a natural look. If you can say filling in your brows is natural, but that's what I'm going for. Not for a carved out kind of look, but keeping it nice and fresh and youthful, having a bigger brow. I've now gone back in with the mineralized skin finish in the shade medium to dark, and I'm just now contouring my crease area on the eye. This adds just a nice little bit of depth, and gone back in with the palette again with the darker brown, and going back in, back and forth, just deepening that crease just further. So this is a way that you could actually contour your eye. I'm now going in with the Makeup Geek. This is the colour Corrupt, and using a angle brush, I'm now going to create this subtle, lovely flicks to give you that kind of feline look to the eye. So first you pack along the lid. Now you can use any black eyeshadow you choose. Most palettes have them in now, but I particularly like Makeup Geek's Corrupt because it is the blackest black I have ever come across on a shadow, and if you get this on your face, woe betide you. So I'm being super careful here, tapping that out again and going back in again, just pat 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 along the lash line just on the outer edge, and then just slowly dragging that back up. And you're really pressing here, but as you get towards the end, very lightly just drag up on a very light hand, and you'll get that fade out kind of look. Now going in with a pencil brush to buff out the harsh line, because I want this to be a really soft feline look. First of all, it makes your lashes look really thick and long because you define the eye, but also it really just gives that kind of sooty look to the eye, which I really love. And you don't have to use a pencil brush if you don't want. You can use a cotton bud. It's just as good to buff out that line. I'm now taking some Bioderma on a flat shader brush. Well, no, flat definer brush. And this is a really great technique. If you struggle with your wings, don't worry. Just slap them on and then take a nice flat brush with quite an angle to it, or just a flat one like I'm using. Dip it in your micellar water or Bioderma, whatever you use, and clean up the edges. Bosh, you're done. Super. Now going in with Nars blusher, and I've forgotten which one this. Oh, this one's Deep Throat that I'm using. This is a really beautiful peach colour, perfect for the summer. It's got a slight gold flecks in there, and I've just popped that onto the apples of the cheek. Now going back in with the sculpting palette, and the blush in this palette is very pretty. It's a really pretty pinky peach. So this is your kind of like your pop of colour just on the apples, that gives you a bit of depth to your blusher, but also it helps that because you've got two different shades on, it gives a bit of staying power. Now going in with Nars Copaabana. Copaabana. Every time I shake this up, I can't help but sing that song from Marylou. I don't know why. Anyway, and so I'm just tapping this on the high points of my face and blending in. Then going in with Mary Luminizer from the balm with a fan brush and just going over that highlight that I've put on. So when you put a cream on and then a powder on top, you first intensify the look, and then second, you're actually giving it a bit of stay powder. So when I do this at 7, half 7 in the morning, and I put my makeup on, still by tea time, that highlight is still going strong because you've put the cream on and then the powder on top. Look at that. That is a serious glow. I'm hoping they're going to see that. NASA is going to see that from space. I want it that glowy. Now I'm going in with the Fleur de Force eyelashes from Eyelure. I love these lashes. They are beautiful. Beautiful. I love them. Now I'm putting half ones on because we've gone for like a feline flick with the eye. I'm then going to be popping that on to give it a nice elongated feeling. Looking very confused at this moment because I'm using for the very first time the Loreal Extreme Sculpting Effect Fibers. We will get this out. / Sculpt Mascara. It has the weirdest plastic brush that has like some kind of suction to it. I can't talk about it right now. It's stressing me out, but it is good. So I will talk about this later. I'm now going underneath just with the excess that's left on that angle brush from the Makeup Geek Corrupt. Just press it under very close to the lash line and then buff it out with a pencil brush or with a cotton bud. Either two will do the job nicely. I'm now just going over the lashes that I've put on the glue just to check that there's no whiteness showing, and then going back into the mascara. Now this is where this mascara comes into its own. It hugs your bottom lashes. You feel like it's I can't explain it, but it's great. I like it. I like this mascara a lot. The wand does take a while to get used to, the head on it, sorry. But once you do, error, big blob. Now, this is where, when you're with mascara, the best thing to do, let it dry off, carry on doing the rest of your makeup, and then when you come to the end, take yourself a cotton bud and just roll it away. Done. Don't tackle it while it's wet. You're going to get in such a mess. I'm now just highlighting the corner, my inner corner of my eyes to give that lovely glow. And then I'm bringing out an oldie but a goodie. This is MAC's LipGlass in Pink Lemonade. Oh, this is so beautiful. I love this colour. It's a very peachy, corally colour. As you can tell, I do like my corals and peaches. I think it's a beautiful shade to wear when you've got blonde hair and blue eyes. It really brings out the blue in your eyes. I'm not as over enthralled with the MAC lip glosses. Well, these are the glasses, the lip glass, sorry. Bit sticky, I find, and not very blendable. But it does give a lot of moisture. As you can see, I'm patting it out just a little bit because it tends to cling. If you have a slight dry part, it is going to cling to it. So give it a little smush with the fingertip and then you are good to go. Now I'm going to finish off spraying with the Urban Decay Makeup Setting Spray. Getting stressed. I'm getting to the end of it now and it's, come on! Oh! So thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye!